Alone? BCTF, what do we got?
It should be open, but it's locked. Sounds like a radio playing. I hailed the building, no replies, so we sealed off the exits and waited for you.
Where are the employees?
We've accounted for all but one. The owner can't find his day man, a royal yount, white male 26.
Jack's not gonna send us a message and then lock himself inside a building.
Probably not. Something's moving inside.
What the hell is going on? Keep your cowboys under control. You may have just killed a missing employee. John.
Yeah.
Let's move inside. Take the north side, go slow.
Jack may have left this as a Friday.
John!
I smell gunpowder, but I don't see anybody.
That's what was moving. Here's our shotgun. Jack rigged it broadside.
It's all clear.
Fill the tailpipes with shrapnel. Blow out the windows.
You used a timer. You wanted us to get here first.
Primitive, but clever.
Hung the coveralls where the fan could blow them around.
Get over here! Help me with this! I need some help. Keep me alive, come on!
Too late.
Thank you. Give me the flashlight. You okay?
You understand any of this?
We're working on it.
Looks like Jack straightened up the bulletin board for us. Handkerchief. He left us the page from the phone book listing this place.
It has 2 holes in it. It's a different page. More garages.
With only 1 hole in it. He's going to a second garage.
Jack warms up with one in New Orleans, now 2 murders on opposite sides of Biloxi, less than an hour apart. Men who, as far as we know, never met. Grace?
The holes are larger than thumbtacks or push pins, but they do match a competition dart. They weren't thrown at the scene. The pages were brought there from somewhere else.
Well, if he's throwing darts, he's picking victims at random, at least within a specific subgroup, garages.
Not exactly random. I mean, look at the listing for Chuck's garage. It has 2 holes in it. Looks like he kept throwing until he hit the same name twice.
Playing darts with someone's life.
Then he only threw 1 more dart to pick the second garage.
Anyone would do, as long as it wasn't right next door. Do you want to play the tape?
I'm nouveau, second class in many ways. Don't belong, please.
Second class in many ways. Reynoso said first class. The first set of instructions. Yount must have been the second class in the Many Ways to Die.
That's also nouveau. Jack never drowned anyone before, so he's definitely not starting over.
Grace's stab wounds, same variation in technique as Renessa?
No, not as much, but it's not an exact science, and this time he wasn't trying to kill.
First class, second class. We already know how people kill Jack. We don't need to listen from you.
Bailey, I got a doctor's appointment this afternoon. I'm gonna take an hour, okay?
You okay?
Yeah, physical routine.
Sure.
Thanks.
Sam.
Melinda.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Oh, no, it's been so long.
I know. I read about you more in the papers than you call.
No, I'm sorry. I'm always so busy these days.
How's your daughter?
She's big. She's really big. Here, it's a picture of her.
Oh.
She's 7 now. You should come over and see her.
I'm gonna hold you to that. Talked to your father recently?
No.
Still avoiding him. When are you two ever gonna settle this rift? It's such a waste.
I know. Listen, Melinda, I invited you over here for purely selfish reasons. I need your help. Give me about an hour.
Hello, George. Haven't seen my new car, have you? A lot of big changes in my life since we last did business. Firm made me a full partner.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
Don't be a hypocrite. It wasn't business we did. It was grand theft.
You know, it's a funny thing. Hypocrite is only a word to the legal profession.
Burton, whatever it is, just please cut to the chase. I gotta get back to work.
I need a favor, George, and only you can do it. Happen to think when it comes to computer security, you have the most brilliant mind in the country.
It's flattering, thanks. But I did you the biggest favor I could. I kept your name out of everything.
Just listen to the man.
George, this is Marcus Payton. Mr. Payton is my client's, let's call him guarantor.
If you're still fixing bank accounts by computer, I'm not touching it again. Once is enough. Thank you. Good to see you.
Well, see, the way I hear it, your guardian angel on Atlanta PD, a badge named Grant, hooked you up with immunity in exchange for your expertise. Then he slid your ass on over to the FBI to be with him. Now you got a nice setup with the Phoebes, a lover and a cat. Sweet. A castle built on illusion.
I think what my friend Marcus means is that you weren't totally frank with the police. You failed to mention the unified bank deal in Houston.
That's the only time I ever moved any money around. And only because you put me up to it.
Look, you busted up their best security, Georgie. For immunity, they like you to cop all the way. Now pick your best shots.
That Houston deal comes out, George. You go back to jail.
Blackmail cuts both ways?
No. I've spent the better part of last year erasing my tracks, but your friends find out that you weren't candid, well, they'll feel awfully betrayed. Grant stuck out his neck for you, George. You try and drag me into this, he'll just see it as a cheap smokescreen.
Find somebody else. I can't.
Sure you can. It'll be a snap.